Hey guys, this is Dr. Lunchy. Just wanted to say hey to everybody, and I thought it'd be really great. Ms. Rodriguez has agreed to kind of let us record a video of kind of her journey through, what we do day in and day out at Missouri Eye Institute. So Ms. Rodriguez came to me, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, something like that. And you had recently moved from, I think, Texas, is that right? And they talked to me about kind of what was going on down in Texas. You knew you were having some vision trouble, but tell me about that.
I went to the eye doctor. They said it was cataract, pretty bad. They had to use a special machine to get to the back because it was so bad they couldn't see with the regular machines.
Yeah.
But there's no damage in the back.
Good.
Damage or anything like that. So.
And they waited to do your surgery because of all these other issues,
Yes,
right?
I have diabetes,
Okay.
so my A1C was at 11.5 or something like that, and they wanted it under 7.
Yeah.
Finally 5.9, so now I'm gonna get the
Okay.
surgery done. So.
And so then you moved up here months ago, it
Yes,
sounds like.
back in June.
Back in June you moved up here. And then talk to me about kind of how the vision has been going since even 7 months ago.
It just seems like it's gotten worse.
And so for our staff, we measure vision on the chart, and her vision is light perception in one eye, meaning she can see light and dark in this right eye, and you can probably see it from the camera that she's got a big white cataract over there. And then the left eye is about count fingers, like you can sometimes make out my fingers, and that's about it. Talk to me about how this has kind of impacted your life.
It's changed it a lot. Like, I'm not as independent. It's not fun when you know you're capable, but then you have like your incidents where you fall or you ran into something or you didn't pour the water correctly into the coffee pot because you couldn't
Can't
see
see. And you can't drive anymore. You can't work anymore. Haven't been able to work.
2 years.
Oh, I'm sorry. And your kids have been very helpful.
Yes.
So that's lucky to have support in your life. But and I think you're lucky for that. But there's a lot of people that we take care of that, unfortunately she has really bad vision trouble in both eyes. A lot of patients wait till they have the second eye that gets really bad and don't really have anybody to support them. And so I think it's really awesome that you have family, and I'm looking forward to getting you seeing better. So I'm excited. I appreciate you sitting down. I really just kind of want our staff to kind of see the awesome impact that we get to have every day, and we take it for granted. So I'm looking forward to helping you out here, and we'll follow up as we get through the process, okay?
Sounds great.
Okay. Okay. We're ready to go back, right, Miss Rodriguez?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, guys, we're here in the operating room. We just have the patient nice and numb, Miss Rodriguez, and we're gonna get her all nice and draped, and she's under there, but we're gonna get started with surgery, and we'll kind of show you along the way here. As you can see, the cataract's very white and dense, so we have to use a special dye to help highlight the cataract, and that's called trypan blue dye. And so you'll see that kind of going in the eye now. It'll be nice, and the color will change so that we can see what we need to do the surgery well. Now you can see that the cataract is staying that blue color, so that'll help me be able to see what I'm doing with the cataract. Okay, so I've opened up the cataract, and then we're going to make a little opening so we can remove that white cataract. You can see as I'm making this opening, it's kind of going around in a circle, so that I have a nice little opening to support the lens implant that we put in the eye afterwards. But you can see this opening kind of going into a nice little circle, and then the next step is we will slowly start to remove the cataract. So I've broken up this cataract into lots of different pieces, and so now we're going to use the ultrasound machine, which vibrates exceptionally fast and removes the cataract. So you can see as I'm dissecting the cataract, it just starts to dissolve right at the tip of the instrument. So you'll see all of a sudden what was white is now what's called a red reflex, and so we can see so much better now that the cataract is getting out of the way, as you can see. Just a few more pieces here. You can see we're just kind of down to the last piece here. It should be nice and clear. One more piece here. You can see how nice and clear it is now. That lens implant going into the eye here. You can see that opening that we made, the lens fits just perfectly. We're going to open these things called the haptics, so the lens centers well and is stable in the patient's eye, Ms. Rodriguez's eye. Okay, we are back from surgery with Miss Rodriguez. She's already getting her juice here, ready to go. How was it, Miss Rodriguez?
It was fast and easy. Nothing of what I expected.
Good. So your fears should have been a lot less than they were, huh?
Yes.
Well, good. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing you post-op tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh my God, I can see you.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
Isn't that great? Oh, isn't that awesome? I'm happy. You did it. We made it.
So much.
Oh, you bet. It's awesome. So you can see again.
Yeah, I can see.
So we did it. We were one day post-op with Miss Rodriguez, and we got to take the patch off, and she said her night was okay. Of course, I taped on that patch a little tight. We didn't want any problems, so good. You can see it looks really good. It's pretty cool.
I see clear. I can't really see that one from this one,
Yeah.
but I can see out of this one.
Isn't that amazing? Think you can go back to driving now?
Not yet. Not yet.
You're like, I want my other eye done.
Yes, I want this
my
one.
other eye done.
Yes.
Well, I'm happy. Okay, well, let's check your vision on the chart. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so Miss Rodriguez, we just did the vision check. Your eye looks awesome. It looks like you're already on your way to healing really well. You know, for our staff, remember we talked about her vision before. She couldn't, describe your vision. You couldn't, in that right eye.
Cloudy.
You could barely see light and dark. That was really what it was. And her left eye sees a touch better, which we talked about. You can maybe, now you're like, it's horrible.
Yes. Yes, because now it seems like this eye traded.
Yeah, it did. So for reference, you know, going from light perception vision, meaning seeing light and dark, that's all you can really see. And now she's able to read the 20/30 line one day after surgery. That means, you know, you have to read 20/40 or better out of one eye to technically drive again. And so, how would you describe kind of I know you're just, I'm putting you on the spot because you're just now experiencing this, but how would you describe kind of this difference from yesterday even to today?
There's a lot of difference. You can see clear. I can see the color of that door. And I can see you. It's like, it's just brightness. Like, that the cloud's not there no more. I don't know how else to describe it other than there was a cloud there just covering everything. Your face is not a blur anymore. I can see the color of your eyes, your smile. I could tell you're smiling now. Not like before. I couldn't really see anything.
What's one thing you were really wanting to start doing again that you couldn't do because of your vision? Reading. Oh.
Because I read like this.
Oh, yeah.
And it's hard. It's horrible.
Well, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
I was not expecting it to be this clear.
Isn't that cool?
It is.
And we get to do this over and over. And I think for our staff, it's just one of those things that we take for granted. You know, we get patients in and out, and we do wonderful things for people over and over. So I really appreciate you letting us kind of follow.
We have wonderful staff.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Shoot, we love these guys. So I think this video will be really encouraging to a lot of them. Yeah. And I'm glad our paths got to cross, and I'm really happy we got to do this. We still have the left eye to do.
Yes.
So
more.
So I'm excited.
A
week. That sounds great. Okay, guys, welcome back. I am here with Miss Rodriguez. We are a week out after surgery. Things went beautifully. She is here for eye number 2. So I'm gonna ask you kind of how's the week been? Have you gotten used to it?
I'm still trying to get used to it, especially like in the car.
Oh, I bet. So what's the difference if you were to describe kind of your days before you had surgery and then your days now?
I don't run into things as often. I can actually see where I'm headed, and I can cook.
There you go.
I can actually chop.
I bet your sons enjoy that, or your kids enjoy that.
What else? People would be surprised. It's like I told them, it's like a fog, just fog, and you're in it and you can't find your way out.
Oh.
So it's kind of like a light at the end of the tunnel.
Isn't that cool?
Yes.
Well, I'm excited to get you matched up.
anything you might tell our staff that maybe would help them understand kind of this whole, what we get to do day in and day out?
Oh my gosh, I swear, y'all have made me the happiest person. At first, I was just like, I don't know, in a gloomy, I would just stay stuck in my room most of the time because I felt safe there. I wasn't gonna run into something. I don't have as many bruises on my legs anymore. So yeah, it made a world of difference. If y'all only knew.
Oh, so I hope this encourages you guys. I mean, we get to do this every day and it's so fun.
Y'all are a blessing for real, to be able to help people like in my situation. Oh my gosh.
Well, let's get the fog out of the other eye and then we'll get you rocking and rolling.
Get back to normal.
It's Rodriguez, I guess, for about 2 weeks after the second eye. So can you kind of describe how things are and what things have been like for you for the last couple of weeks?
A lot better. I love the fact that I can see color. It's not faded anymore like it was before. So.
Before, you had kind of talked about how life was, you felt safer in your room instead of being out. What's been the difference the last couple of weeks?
The fact that I can see, the fact that I know where I'm going, and I can actually reach my destination without, you know, stumbling, falling, or running into something. You know, it's very beautiful to be able to see.
Oh, anything that you'd like to tell our staff? The point of doing these videos is most people don't understand how amazing this whole process is and how, frankly, relatively easy and painless. Would you agree with some of those things?
Yes, definitely. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. I thought I was going to have a bandage, like in the movies, for a month or two before I could see again. But no, like the following day I was able to see, and that was very amazing.
And as far as like what our staff could expect, from your perspective, helping them understand really how much of a difference it makes in people's lives, what would you say to that?
Keep working at it.
Don't give up.
Yes, don't give up. You're making a difference in a lot of people's lives.
Well,
they might not see it, but we see it.
Yeah, I bet you do. Well, I'm really happy. So she's back to, if you guys remember, she couldn't read anything out of her left eye, and then her right eye she could see some hand movement, and that was about it. Maybe it was the other way around. Yeah. Anyway, now she's able to drive without glasses, so that's kind of amazing. So we really get to do an awesome thing, and thank you for letting us join you along the journey. I think this will be really encouraging to many people.
Thank you.
You bet.